You must not look back. Do you hear me?
It's always bending. Thank God. Jesus Christ.
The mic is from Hello, good evening. You're welcome to the School of Prosperity, where we uphold the 4 pillars: personal purpose discovery, financial literacy, business development, and life skill acquisition. This is what we do on this platform, and I'm so glad to be here this evening in Nigeria. This is 8 p.m. and if you are joining us from different parts of the world, you're welcome. Tonight we'll be talking about something very profound, something that resonates as a foundation for success, as a foundation for establishment. So tonight we're going to be talking about mindsets, money mindsets, money foundations. Money mindset and money foundation. But before we do that, we're going to be taking a confession. This is the School of Prosperity confession. This is the confession that establishes our identity. It affirms what we believe. It affirms what we do. So we are going to be taking the confession now. I believe you are ready. I believe you are ready. I believe you are ready. Can you see the confession on the screen? Can you see the confession on the screen? All right. So the confession is here. We're taking it right now, and I believe you can see it clearly now.
Okay. This is back end. This one is live. So anything I see is live.
Okay.
Yeah. So that I see that this one is overlaying and everything. No problem.
Daddy,
Shh. What's your business? Did I tell you to look back?
I want to know.
All right, let's go. Now you're going to say this with high energy. You're going to say this with conviction. You're going to say it after me. As I say, just follow me. I refuse mediocrity. I choose growth. Once again, I refuse mediocrity. I choose growth. I embrace discipline. I execute daily. I think big. I take risk. I win. I add value. I learn, trust. I multiply wealth. I am elite. I am unstoppable. I am I'm in the school of prosperity. All right. Can we take it once again? This is our profound anchor, our confession. One thing go now. This confession is built upon the 4 pillars. Remember, if you look at the confession plaque, you will see the 4 pillars: the pillar of purpose discovery, the pillar of money mastery, the pillar of profitable skills, and the pillar of sustainable business, that's business development. So now we're going to take the confession once again. I refuse mediocrity. I choose growth. I embrace discipline. I execute daily. I think big. I take risk. I win. I add value, I earn trust, I multiply wealth. I am elite, I am unstoppable, I am the school of prosperity. All right, so that is it. That's your affirmation. If you're in the elite group, you will notice that this has been shared on the WhatsApp group already, so you can always take this on a daily basis as your anchor, as your inspiration for the day. So today we are going to be stepping and we're going to be talking about the topic for today. All right, today we are sharing on what I have titled money mindset. Money mindset. All right, money mindset. And I'm going to be taking us through a journey of alignment in our soul, a journey of alignment in our mind, things that will change us, things that will transform us, things that will shift you from the level you are to a higher level. That is what you're going to be hearing today. You're going to be hearing things that will move you from point A to point B. You're going to be hearing things that will put you 10 years ahead of your mates, your colleagues. All right? So I want to be starting by simply telling us what mindset is. What really is mindset? What really is mindset? A mindset is the set of beliefs, attitudes, and assumptions that shape how you think, how you learn, how you respond to situations. I'll take it again. A mindset is a set of beliefs, right? Your belief, what you have come to terms with, what you've come to agree with. All right? So these beliefs is also rooted in your attitude. It demonstrates, it's made manifest in the way you behave. Then your assumptions that shape how you think, how you learn, and respond to situations. Recently, I saw a post that was made by a man. He's an expert in sales. His name is one of the experts in sales in Nigeria. Let me just keep his name silent. But he made a post and he was talking about how that a well-known billionaire in dollars, $10, just bagged another degree from a particular institution abroad. And he was trying to establish the fact that a lot of people have the mindset that they cannot learn from anybody that does not achieve what they have achieved. So he was trying to disprove that kind of mindset because Otedola went to learn from professors whom invariably he's richer than. Arguably, he's richer than those professors, but he went to back a degree from them. He went to learn from them. All right, so you can learn from anybody. You can learn from a kid. You can learn from an adult, from your colleague. You have to have an open mind to learn always. So this is the posture that comes from mindset. So the reason why people think they can't learn from certain people is because of the wrong mindset that they have. All right. So a mindset is a set of beliefs, attitude, and assumptions that shape how you think, how you learn, how you respond to situations. It acts like a mental lens. It's like a glass you are putting on. It acts like a mental lens through which you interpret experiences and make decisions. For example, someone might build a mindset that all men are scam, all men are evil, maybe because of the person's previous experiences from other men. But that doesn't mean that that is true. But the person can begin to see life from that lens, from that perspective, and therefore the person will be denied a lot of other good things that other men would have done in her life. Now, a female in this case. So mindset is very powerful, and mindset is basically divided into two. There is what is called the growth mindset, all right? The growth mindset, The growth mindset is the mindset that believes in the abilities and intelligence that can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. That means this person believes that I can learn anything, I can change my level of intelligence, I can adapt to any situation, I can get better, I can be transformed, I can change from one level to another level. That is a growth mindset. Then the second mindset is the fixed mindset. All right, a lot of people, the majority of the populace have what is called the fixed mindset. This fixed mindset is believing that abilities and intelligence are mostly unchangeable, that they can't change. They believe that they can't, their life cannot change, that they can't get better, that they can't improve, that the situation they find themselves is where they are going to be permanently. That is a fixed mindset, which is wrong. So we're going to be going into this. Now, why are we talking about mindset? Like I said today we are talking about mindset. So just giving us this foundation such that we'll be able to understand what mindset is, so that when we now start talking about money mindset, you'll be able to relate effectively. So what am I saying? Why mindset matters? What are the reasons why your mindset matters? Your mindset really matters, because this is not to talk down, but I need to tell you sincerely as it is, the level of your life right now is a function of the mindset that you have accumulated over the years. Yes. Now, you will say, okay, I was not born in a rich family. Yes, you were not born in a rich family because you inherited a mindset of poverty from a poor family. So a mindset is something that is generational. The same way a man can will his property, can will his possession to his children, you can will your mindset to your children. So some of us inherited the wrong mindset from our parents, from those who brought us up. But this is not to say that there is no headway for you. The reason why you are in the School of Prosperity today is actually because there is going to be a shift in your life. There's going to be a change in your mindset, and you're going to begin to see and experience new realities based on the new conformations that you're going to be making in your mindset. So why does mindset matter? Number one, mindset is how you handle challenges. All right, two people will face the same challenges and they will handle it differently because of their mindset. For example, let's say suddenly, let's take Nigeria for example. Suddenly the fuel price increases. All right, the fuel price increases. Someone says, the government has come again. They just want to destroy us in this country. These things, how am I going to survive? That is a mindset speaking. Somebody else says, okay, fuel price has increased. Oh, this is an opportunity. Is there a way I can enter the industry? Is there a way I can enter the business chain? Is there a way I can leverage on this increase and be able to make more money for myself? Is there a way I can create value? These are two mindsets. So the responses are different, even though the condition is the same, the situation is the same. So your mindset affects how you handle challenges. Number two, your mindset determines whether you persist after failure. That means maybe you continue. If you have a growth mindset, an overcoming mindset, no matter the challenge you face per time, you want to stand up on your feet and keep moving and keep moving. Despite your failures, you see failure as the next step to progress. You don't see failure as something that has come to pin you down, to make you not to move anymore. I think this. So these are the reason why mindset matters. Your willingness to learn new skills is also a function of your mindset. Your confidence and motivation comes from your mindset. How you view success and setbacks comes from your mindset. So going into this proper, we now begin to look at basic mindsets that are common in the field of money. Remember, our topic for today is money mindset. financial foundations. All right. So we are dealing with the roots of why do people have abundance, why other people do not have, why do some people have all that they need for life and some other people don't have. That is what we are talking about today. So we are talking about the root, the foundation of the different scales, the different kedar of different people upon the face of the earth. And now you'll be able to see why you are where you are. We are trying to mirror into the core of your being and begin to show you why you are exactly at the level that you are, so that you can be able to do something about it. You are not permanently fixed in trouble. No, you can actually do something about your situation. And that's what School of Prosperity is about. It's a place of liberation. It's a place where you are set for the glorious life that you have been ordained for. So number one mindset about money is what is called the scarcity mindset. This is the story I usually tell whenever I'm talking about this aspect of mindset. When you go out of your house, for those who are living in places where you can still see grasses, bushes around, or even maybe you have grasses planted around your surrounding, you will notice that the grasses, they are in abundance. If you are the one that is used to watching things like Geo Wild, all right, you will notice that the animals are in abundance. If you watch animals in the sea, everything God created is in abundance. So where exactly did we get this mindset that there is scarcity? One of it is actually in our education system. Remember, for those who did economics, all right, taught you one of the in defining economics, they said economics is one of the ways you manage scarce resources. So from there, they've already prepared you to think in terms of scarcity. They've already prepared to think that resources on earth is not enough to go around. So with that mindset already being built in you through education, even your parents home, right, saying, we don't have enough. When you keep hearing stuff like that, the scarcity mindset is already being built in you. And once that happens, you will translate it, your ability to access money, your ability to access funds, right, also comes from that. So scarcity mindset is a very dangerous place to be if you're someone that really wants to have abundance. All right, you must not have a scarcity mindset. So people with a scarcity mindset believe there is never enough money. They believe there is never enough money. There is never enough money. Those are people with scarcity mindset. They believe there is never enough money. All right. What a common thought that this kind of people embrace? Number one, they believe money is always hard to get. Oh, money is not hard to get. Money is not hard to get. What is hard to get is to create value. Once you can create value, money comes to you automatically. All right. For example, you go to your doctor because your doctor has created value in himself. Is able to demand that you pay for the services they render. You go to your mechanic or automobile engineer because he's able to fix a challenge for you. Are you getting this? So what is difficult to assume, or what is key in getting money, actually getting people value of who's dispense that value that you will attract with it. Are you getting this? So scarcity mindset, one of it is when you say, if I spend this, I may never get more. Some people, they have money, a little money, and they're like, I want to spend it. If I spend it now, I will not have again. The rich doesn't think that way. When he goes to eat in restaurant, they are not looking for, oh, how much is it, please, so hope it's not more than, no. They are thinking in abundance. They know that they have surplus. And they didn't have surplus from having surplus. They had surplus from believing that they have surplus. That's where it starts from. Remember, we are talking about mindset. Your mindset is your belief. Is your thought patterns. So scarcity mindset is one of the foundations you must deal with if you're going to access money in abundance. Then rich people have all the opportunities. You see, people believe that people that think scarce, they believe that the people that are already rich, they have all the opportunities, that they themselves, they don't have anything. So they categorize themselves into a place of lack, into a place of having nothing. I'm getting it. But that is not what it should be. And what happens to the effect of this scarcity mindset on you? Number one, you will begin to fear investing. You'll be afraid to invest. You don't want to invest. You don't want to invest. Why? Because you are afraid. You believe things as money is scarce. Then you begin to about in terms of keeping your crypto, all right, money because you feel the money is not enough. So you are trying to just gather the little that you can and just gather everything, but it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. So it shouldn't be. So when you have scarcity mindset, you begin to hoard money. When you have scarcity mindset, you begin to miss opportunities due to fear. When you see an opportunity to be a part of something that is growing, to take some risk, be a part of a business, be a part of a planting season for a particular system, you will be running away because you don't understand that in being a part, that is how you own your part. Yes. In being a part of something, you get a portion of it. That is so. Number two, wrong mindset about it is survival. All right, survival mindset. When people have survival mindset, they cannot grow wealth, because growing wealth requires that you do not think from survival. And that's the reason why most businesses in Africa are built on the foundation of survival. The founders just want to survive. They just want to make money and survive. So they want to do everything. There is no organized system to run the business. They are not projecting into 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 50 years, 100 years. They are not projecting into that. They just want to have enough to eat and be fine. So they are thinking in terms of survival. So when you have a survival mindset, you are temporal in your thoughts. You are ephemeral in your thoughts. You are mundane in your thoughts. You are not thinking transgenerational. You are not thinking extensive. You are not thinking beyond yourself. Are you getting this? So such a person cannot enter into the zone of prosperity that we are talking about in the school of prosperity. So if you're going to prosper abundantly, you must not think survival. You must think in terms of building a system that is transitional, that will live beyond you, that will still be there, adding value to people even when you are long gone. Are you getting it? So another mindset we see when we are talking about money, this one is positive, is what is called the abundance mindset. I love this. Abundance mindset. Like, remember I told you about the analogy of the grass, the creation. Everything God created is in abundance. Animals are in abundance. Food is in abundance. Grass is there in abundance. Everything God made is in abundance. So you must allow that to be wired into your consciousness. You look at the stars in the heaven, they're in abundance. You look at the cloud, massive cloud extending from the north to south to west to east, everywhere. You see, these are the signs that that God that created the entire universe is an abundant God. So people with abundant mindset believe, all right, believe that opportunities and resources are plentiful, and that is me. Yes, I believe that everything is plenty. There is more than enough to go around. All right, I was teaching some of our folks on forex trading yesterday, and I was telling them we have to go look at the reports, look at the statistics, how much exchanges hand, all right, how much exchanges hand in the forex market on a daily basis, what amount of money flows for international transactions on a daily basis, and we saw that it was about 9.6 trillion. Can you imagine? 9.6 trillion. What is the population of the world? If you have your calculator there, you can do the math for me. So that's just only forex trading, not other areas of the economy of the world. Just only forex is having 9.6 trillion. So imagine that 9.6 trillion is shared among all the population of the world. Do you know the amount that each person will have? It will take a lifetime for them to finish it. Are you getting this? That's what we are talking about here. Money is in abundance. Can you say it? Now I want you to change some of your mindset. Change it now. Change it now. Do this. Say it to yourself. Say money is in abundance. Say there is plenty of money. Say that money is coming to me. Say I have access to money. Say money is my servant. Money is my slave. Money is a tool in my hand. Say it now. Don't be quiet, because this is how you change your mindset, by re-engineering your words and your thoughts through speaking. So money is an abundance. So when you have an abundance mindset, you will understand that resources are plentiful. Money is plentiful. All right. Everything is more than enough. All right. What are the signs that you have an abundant mindset? You will begin to think in terms of creation. So you are someone who says, I can create more value and earn more. You see that? So because you already know that money is in abundance, all you need to do is to create channels from which you can attract that money. Is to create platforms of value from which you can attract that money. SOP is a channel of value. If you are listening to me right now, you are getting value. Something is happening to you already. A mind shift is happening to you. That is value being communicated to you. Are you getting it? For those who are in the elite group, you understand that SOP Elite is on subscription. All right, there's a monthly subscription payment that is expected of you to pay. Now you are paying that money because of the value that you are getting from the platform, and because this platform needs to be sustained for it to keep churning out this value to you. So there is no platform that releases value that does not require money to fund the continuity of the value. Are you getting it now? So that is it. So when you have abundance mindset, you begin to think in terms of creating more value. You begin to see opportunities everywhere. For example, every single day I step out of the house, I see opportunities. I'm just thinking, oh, which one do I do? How do I add value here? Going, just walk through your streets, you will see dirt packed in places, smelly dirt everywhere. That's to tell you that the waste management companies are not enough, because waste is not supposed to be staying 3 days, 4 days, 1 week, and it is still there, because it would have started smelling and causing a mess in the community, in the environment. So that is a problem. Why not go and set up a waste management company that will be picking up waste on a daily basis, such that waste does not need to be smelling before they come and pick it? Is it not possible? That's a problem. So when you are thinking abundant mindset, when you have abundant mindset, you will begin to see opportunities every day, everywhere. For some people living in an area where the light is epileptic, Okay, I mean, what I mean by epileptic power supply is that the light just goes on and off. It's not stable. So in such a case, you see that this is a problem to be solved. There is a power problem to be solved in that area. Can you begin to set up a solar system alternative? Can you begin? What can you do? All right. When you see challenge, you don't complain. You don't be part of the bandwagon that is just complaining about challenges. That is poverty mindset. When you complain about challenges, instead of seeking for solutions about them, just know that you're already towing on the path of poverty. But when you see challenges and you are racking your brain, you are looking for solution, then you have an abundant mindset. What are the effects of this abundant mindset? Greater willingness to learn and invest. When you have an abundant mindset, you have a greater willingness to learn and invest. Are you getting this? You have higher resilience and during setbacks. If there is anything that is a setback, you will be able to overcome. Why? Because you know that failure is not the end of the road. Failure is just the next step to move forward. Are you getting it? You know, when you're climbing a staircase, you move from one step to another step. So every obstacle, every opposition, every step you take is actually leading you to the top. So that is the perspective from which you must see every challenge. So security mindset is another mindset that some people have. Money is viewed primarily as protection and stability. Common thought in this line is, I need large emergency fund. Safety is more important than growth. So these kind of people just want to, they have a strong saving habit, which is good. They have conservative investment. They have lower risk tolerance. And we all know that the higher the risk, the higher the returns. So if you want to make big money, be part of the big risk system. All right? If you are part of the big risk system, you make big money. So the next mindset I want to talk about is the wealth building mindset. There is a mindset called the wealth building mindset. Money is viewed as a tool for creating assets and long-term freedom. So when a man or a woman has wealth building mindset, such a person sees money as a tool. Can you say it? Say money is a tool. You know, the same way a mechanic has tools for doing different operations in a car, is the same way you must see money as a tool for carrying out your task. I see money as a tool. The laptop we're using for this program right now was bought with money. The cameras we're using to screen this was bought with money. So money is a tool for execution. Money is a tool for carrying out your assignment. Money is a tool. So don't see money, don't be attached to money. Money is a tool for you to use to execute and fulfill your God-given mandate. Are you getting this? So when you see money as a tool, then you're already having the wealth building mindset. So what do you do as someone who has this mindset? You begin to seek for ways to create assets. Yes, I said assets. Someone said, what is asset? All right, let me define asset for you in a very simple term. That's why you're in the school of prosperity, because here you will understand the language of money. Asset is anything that put money in your pocket. That is it. It's as simple as that. If you have a car and all you do with your car is to spend, buy fuel, use it, and it is not bringing you money, it is a liability. So, but if you are, let's say you have a car and you're working in an office, so when you are going to the office, you get a driver. The driver will pick you up, drop you off in the office, and then use the car to go and do Uber for you during the day. And then by the time you are coming back in the evening, he will come and pick you and bring you back home. Tomorrow morning, he does the same thing. What you are doing is that you have converted your car to an asset because this asset is now putting money in your pocket. Are you getting this? So a liability is that which takes money from you. Anything that takes money from you. See, a lot of people have phones. They have Android phones, iPhones, different kind of phones, but those phones are pure liabilities. They keep burning data to data. They are not making any money. And there are a lot of things that you can do to make money via your digital tools, like your phone, like your laptop. And that's the reason why I double as the CEO of First Tech. First Tech is our digital academy where we train young people on different digital skills. All right, so you can be a part of this. You can come to First Tech and learn a skill that can help you make money, add a value to yourself by picking up a digital skills from our academy. Yes, this is what we do. That's one of the ways we make money too, by training others. So when you are having a wealth building mindset, going back to what I'm talking about, that was just a privileged information I gave you there. So you can do well and do your research about First Tech and contact us. All right. So, but going back to what we are talking about, we're talking about wealth building mindset. A wealth building mindset is the mindset that wants to create more value such that you can accumulate more assets. I've told you what an asset is, that which put money in your pocket, and I've told you what a liability is, that which removes money from your pocket. And then human beings can be assets. Yes, human beings around you can be assets, and human beings around you can be liabilities. I don't deal with liabilities personally. If I notice you're a liability, I will walk out from you. Yes, I will try my possible best to see I make some contribution to you to see that you improve. But if you choose the way of remaining a liability, then forget it. I will leave you at that and have to walk away because my time is very precious to me. That is me. So this is not being religious. This is not saying our brother is a Christian. No. Even God doesn't use liabilities. Yes. The God you serve doesn't use liabilities. Remember, when Jesus wanted to pick his disciples, who were the people he picked? Every single person he picked were people that were already actively working and doing things with their hand. Productive men. Peter was a fisherman. He was actively doing something. Are you getting this? So, why am I talking about this? All right. I think that was just for someone. You needed to hear that. So you have to make yourself valuable. Make yourself valuable. Anywhere you find yourself, make yourself valuable. Contribute to the system. Contribute. Find a way to be valuable to the system that you find yourself part-time. Are you getting this? This is what it means to be to have a wealth building mindset. What are the effects of this kind of mindset? All right. You focus on investing. You focus on long-term thinking. All right. Someone who has a wealth building mindset thinks long-term. He does not think, what can I get now? What can I get now? Such people are the people that are always duped. They are always defrauded because they just want a quick fix, a get rich quick. No. If you really want to build wealth sustainably, you have to think long term. Think in terms of 10 years, 20 years. What will this business be in 10 years' time? What will it be in 20 years' time? All the big names you are seeing today, like $10, like Dangote, like Tony Elumelu, like Jimovia, all of them, like the Piggyverse guys, like the Money Point guys. These are men that have been building all over the years. They built in years until they got to where they are today. So don't think that you can just arrive at the place of wealth by not doing the work, by not giving it what it takes. So these are mindset shifts that we are going through today. Another mindset is what is called the consumer mindset. Oh, most Africans fall into this category, right? They consume a lot. They don't want to produce. They don't want to contribute to the economy. The latest iPhone comes and they want to be the one to buy it. All right? They are not thinking, okay, so how do we create our own iPhone? How do we create something that will add value to the global economy? They just want to consume. Such people also have a wrong mindset about money and the use of it. I believe you are getting something. So now, how, in the concluding part, I'll quickly tell us how we build this mindset. But then before that, I will talk about the victim mindset. All right? A victim mindset. People believe external factors completely control their financial future. When you believe you're a victim, you are poor because your parents are poor. All right? That's a victim mindset. When you believe you are poor because your government is not leading you well, that's a victim mindset. When you believe you are poor because you did not go to the best school, you attended a public school, that's a victim mindset. Whenever you point your finger externally, apart from yourself, you are a victim, or you have assumed the position of a victim. Never point an accusing finger externally when it comes to your money matters in your life. You must take responsibility. Remember, as you are pointing one finger like this, 4 of the finger is pointing back to you. So if we look at the probability of who is the cause, it is 1 to 4. So that's the probability of 1 to 4. So 1 to 4, that means 4 of the probability is your cause. You are the root cause of the problem. Just 1 is what you are pointing out. So in the real sense of it, when you have a victim mindset, you are always looking for people to blame for your calamity, looking for people to blame for your financial failures. You don't have to do that. If you have been doing that today, you need to stop it. If you have been doing that today, you need to stop. You need to take responsibility. Stand up on your feet and begin to take responsibility. Add value to yourself. Take responsibility, learn a new skill, get an understanding, start studying about money, start volunteering to serve in places where you can begin to connect with people. Don't worry, we're still going to talk about how to rightly position yourself for money, but not today. But today we are just trying to expose the different mindsets that surround money that different people have been plagued with over the years. Then there is what is called the stewardship mindset. Yes, stewardship mindset. These are people that believe that money is given to them in trust. That means a higher authority gives you something to keep for him or to manage for him. So that is stewardship mindset. And that's a very good mindset, because now you begin to see money as not your own, as something you have been given to be productive with, something you have been given to manage, something you have been given to multiply, something you have been given to be used to impact your world positively. That's the stewardship mindset of money. And then finally, I'm going to be talking about the entrepreneurial mindset when it comes to money. Who is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is a creator of business, a creator of systems of value. That's it. You can write it down in your diary. That's my own personal definition of what an entrepreneur is. An entrepreneur is a creator of systems of value. Yes, it doesn't just create value, but it creates systems around the value. And what do I mean by that? Look at OPay. OPay is a fintech system. Is a fintech system. From the corner of your house, you can open a bank account, register, submit all your credentials and everything that is needed, and then you have an operative account right from your room. That's a system there. So they did not just create a financial setup, but they created a system that can scale all over. That's a business. And that's the mindset of an entrepreneur. So when you have the mindset of an entrepreneur when it relates to money, you always want to create system. For example, School of Prosperity is a system. School of Prosperity is a system. There's a registration portal, there's a place, there's a platform where you get information, all right, you speak with the admin. There's a lot of structures that are being put in place and are still being fine-tuned also. These are the things we talk about when we're talking about the entrepreneurial mindset when it relates to, as it relates to money. All right, so we are going to be concluding today. All right, the most powerful wealth creating mindset. All right, these are, I'm going to mention four. Take this home. This is your take home. This is your take home. This is your take home. All right. So there are four main, most powerful wealth creating mindset that you must have. If you are listening to me right now, these are the four mindsets you must have. You must find a way to ingrain this mindset into the core of your being and begin to use them, begin to implement them on a daily basis. Number one, all right, abundance mindset. Never think there is no money. Never think that things are scarce, resources are scarce. No, always think abundant, because the earth is abundant. Everything about the earth speaks abundant. Animal kingdom abundant, the aquatic kingdom abundant, the grasses, the trees, everything in creation is abundant. Even human beings are in abundance. We have more than 7 billion people in the face of the earth. Abundant, everything is abundant. So where are you getting the mindset that there is lack somewhere? While we were starting, I mentioned about the amount of money, cash, that flows, that exchanges hands on a daily basis in the forex market. About $9.6 trillion. Yes, $9.6 trillion. You know what that is in Naira? So this is what we are talking about. Money is in abundance. Can you say it right now? Say everything is in abundance. Money is in abundance. And it is coming to me. My portion is flowing to me. I am creating value that is attracting money. Say it right now. Yes, so that's the number one most powerful mindset that you must have. Number two is the wealth building mindset. You must focus on assets. You must focus on creating assets, creating systems that multiply money to you. And what is an asset? I already said that asset is simply anything that puts money in your pocket. And then number three is the investor mindset. You must have the mindset that evaluates returns, that want to invest, that want to pour in so that you can get more. Are you getting it? So that is also the mindset that seeks to take risk, that is willing to take risk. And then finally is the last one, which is the entrepreneurial mindset. This is one of the one I love most. After abundance mindset, the entrepreneurial mindset is my own play zone. All right, yes, it's my play zone. I am a core entrepreneur, and that is who I am. That is who I am. I create businesses, I create value, I add value to the economy. I'm an employer of labor. Are you getting? That's who I am. So you have to assume this mindset, and then you have to implement them. All right. So together, all right, the courage, I encourage you, all right, and I encourage each and every one of you to earn more, all right, save strategically, invest consistently, build assets, and think long term. This brings us to the end of School of Prosperity for today. And I want to say a big thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of the School of Prosperity today. And I believe you got something. Now go to the WhatsApp page and begin to share your thoughts. What have you gotten today? What are the mindsets that are changing in you today? Drop them right there in the elite 1% elite group. And I want to use this opportunity to remind you, if you are yet to send in your funds for the month of June.
There is a realm where wisdom unlocks supernatural provision. Welcome to
kindly
Streams
do
of
that.
Wealth,
The
a
account
platform
details are
dedicated to
displayed on the
spiritual
screen right now.
empowerment.
Yes.
Discover pathways
If
to
you're a
purposeful
worker,
wealth.
you are sending us 5,000 monthly commitments so that we can keep this system running. And if you're a student, you are given the discount to pay 3,000 monthly commitment to this platform so that we'll be able to push the value that we are bringing to the globe. Thank you so much. And the School of Prosperity handles, we have our Instagram handles, we have our TikTok, we have I think we're also on LinkedIn, we are on different social media handles. Do like, do share, do follow, do subscribe. Yes, together we are going to build this platform together, and I'm asking one thing from you, that you should follow, like, subscribe, share our content, and we are going to build this community and be a blessing to a larger body in the globe. Thank you so much. And I want to use this opportunity to introduce
There is a realm where
child.
wisdom unlocks supernatural
child
provision.
that has been
Welcome to
given
Streams
birth
of
by the
Wealth,
School
a
of
platform
Prosperity.
dedicated to
Right,
spiritual
this is a
empowerment.
branch
Discover pathways to
extending from the
purposeful
School of
wealth.
Prosperity.
There is a
You can
realm
see it
where
on the
wisdom
screen.
unlocks
That is the
supernatural provision.
streams
Welcome to
of
Streams of
wealth.
Wealth, a platform
Streams of
dedicated
Wealth
to
is
spiritual
a
empowerment. Discover
meeting
pathways
we
to
hold
purposeful wealth.
every
There is a realm
Wednesday,
where wisdom
every
unlocks
Wednesday
supernatural
by
provision.
5:30
Welcome to Streams of Wealth, a
a.m.
platform dedicated to
5:30
spiritual
a.m.
empowerment.
Connect with
Discover
us,
pathways to
alright?
purposeful wealth. There is a realm where
handles
wisdom
to
unlocks
connect,
supernatural
we share on our
provision.
different
Welcome to
media
Streams of
platforms,
Wealth,
so
a
be
platform
on the
dedicated
lookout.
to spiritual
And
empowerment.
we've
Discover
already ran the
pathways to
first
purposeful
one,
wealth.
and we are going
There
to
is a
continue
realm
next
where
week.
wisdom
Streams
unlocks
of Wealth
supernatural
is where you
provision.
come to
Welcome to
receive
Streams of
ideas
Wealth,
for
a
wealth
platform
creation.
dedicated
It's
to
actually
spiritual
the stream
empowerment.
of
Discover
ideas.
pathways
It's
to
the
purposeful
place where
wealth.
your
There is a
body,
realm where
your,
wisdom unlocks
your
supernatural provision.
discouragement,
Welcome
you're
to
already
Streams of
depressed,
Wealth,
you're
a
already
platform
confused.
dedicated to
In the
spiritual
place of the
empowerment.
stream of
Discover
wealth
pathways to
is the
purposeful
place
wealth.
where you
There is a
come to
realm where
receive
wisdom unlocks
illumination,
supernatural
come to
provision.
see strength
Welcome to
on
Streams
how
of
to
Wealth,
forge
a
ahead
platform
and keep
dedicated to
building
spiritual
and never
empowerment.
get
Discover
stuck.
pathways to
So,
purposeful wealth.
join us
There is a
in the Stream
realm
of
where
Wealth
wisdom unlocks
every
supernatural
Wednesday,
provision.
5:30
Welcome to Streams of Wealth,
a.m.
a platform
Thank you so
dedicated to
much.
spiritual empowerment. Discover pathways
So we
to
are
purposeful
closing
wealth. There is a
now.
realm where wisdom unlocks supernatural provision. Welcome to Streams of Wealth, a platform dedicated to spiritual empowerment. Discover pathways to purposeful wealth. There is a realm where wisdom unlocks supernatural
All right,
provision.
so
Welcome to
do have a
Streams of Wealth,
wonderful
a
night,
platform
guys.
dedicated.
If you are joining us from other locations, other countries, thank you so much for watching the School of Prosperity. See you again Friday next week.